Hey guys, and welcome to game number 88 out of 100 of my Human vs. AI series, where I'm taking on the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot in a 100-game match. We're currently 37 wins, 50 losses, so the bot has just about quitched the series. I need to win 13 games in a row to tie up the record, and as you can see, I am down over 2,000 spread points, so I'm going to need to win each of these games by an average of over 150 points. It's going to be a very tall order, but you never know, so you need to start off well here. Probably lofty, no I for featedly. And yeah, I don't love putting the O next to the double letters, but I think this is best by a good margin. Fully, the lead is worse, and it still puts a vowel there. Lefty doesn't really help me. Oh, I guess I could play deftly. Maybe I should play deftly instead. The lead is worse, but it's 4 more points, and it's a bit more defensive in that way. I don't know. I mean, ED is a lot better than just an O, though, and I do want to try to bingo early on. Like, after Lofty, I'm not too worried about that O. You need a J or an X to really cause a lot of damage, and early on in the game, like, it's just so important to keep a good bingo lead. I think I'm going to play Lofty. Ugh, man. Not great. 5 vowels. Yeah, there's no 5 vowel 8s I can even get here. Well, the good thing is if I played deftly, I probably would have been even worse. Probably would have had 6 vowels because I wouldn't have even had the D. So, still a good decision, most likely there. And yeah, we'll just have to see what the bot does. But probably going to try to play Teiid maybe, T-E-I-I-D. We'll have to see. But yeah, not a whole lot of good options available right now. I guess there's also I'd for 20. Okay, bot plays Ahi. So what do I have? I feel like there's got to be something here. Dite, keeps 3 vowels. I don't really like that. Maybe ET? Diet? It's basically the same thing. I don't want to keep 2 I's. Yeah, Teiid doesn't fit. There's also, I mean, I guess I could play die here. That's a little bit better, because it at least keeps 1 consonant. Still definitely not ideal. I just don't know what else I can play next to the J-O on the right, because I have to end with T or an E, and the tile before has to also be a T or an E, so it has to either be T-E or E-T. I guess E-E, but then I can't get rid of an I. And there's just nothing really other than Dite or Diet ending in E-T or T-E. Idiot doesn't fit either. Hopefully I'm not being an idiot here and missing something, but assuming I'm not being an idiot, I think die here is about as good as I'm going to do. So let's do that, and we still have 5 vowels. It's unfortunate. I mean, not shocking, but still unfortunate. So we'll see what I have available on my next turn. I have several hooks to die. That was one good thing about it, too. I set up my T for die. I also have an L hook. And it looks like the bot's got the opposite problem. It's got presumably a lot of consonants after wasting its S for just 23. So, also this it's a sneaky hook, but Alice takes an O for also. So I could maybe, I don't know what though. O, that's a terrible leave. Definitely better off playing auto. It's just 3 fewer points, but it gets rid of the U, which is so much better. So yeah, auto looks pretty good here. I mean, is there anything longer with an A? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, auto I think just has to be correct. It's not like I'm scoring anything here otherwise. It's still 17 points. Better than nothing. So let's do that. And, alright, that's a little bit better. At least I don't have 5 vowels, so that's progress. And what am I going to do with this? I guess G-E-Y somewhere? We'll see. It's basically a tie game. I guess Lofty kind of backfired, because he did end up having the J, and I ended up giving him a big J spot, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have played deftly. Hard to say. I still think Lofty is fine, because ED is such a better leave than an O. I just really got burned with my 5 vowel draw there. But hard to say for sure. Deftly would have also been reasonable. So yeah, here, I mean, there's just not a whole lot to do right now. I do have the S for Hotas at least, so that's good. And the bot plays Vac for 22. So yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of options. I don't have anywhere to play off G-E-Y as far as I can see. So I could consider blowing up the rack and playing Glaze for 30. Kind of a weird looking play to make, burning the S. There's also this. Do I have anything here? I mean, Sealy, but that's terrible. Glay, yeah, LE isn't good, so it doesn't play there. I'm just not too keen on this. Like, it's just not that great a lead with the G. I don't think this is worth it. It also gives back a lot of counterplay. I just don't think it's a good idea. Elegy, does that go down? I don't think so. Yeah, there's just very little to do. I wonder if there could be some crazy double-doubles at some point. Like, we should watch out for stuff like Miss Title or something. That would be pretty cool. Not there right now. I could play Elegist, but that keeps IY, which is pretty bad. And there's also Lie, but the G just really kind of ruins this lead for me. So I kind of think I'm going to play Glaze. It's such a weird-looking use of the S, but this board is really bad. And yeah, I mean, I just don't really see anything worth playing that keeps the S. I can't get rid of both the G and the Y, really. I mean, I guess I could play Give. But that's 19 fewer points. I just don't think that's worth it. Yeah, I really just don't think that's worth it. I think I'm better off playing Glaze. 19 is a lot to give up. So let's do that and hope to draw well. Okay. I mean, I don't love the Q, but obviously having the U helps a lot. So I'll hopefully have some decent options. Yeah, it's been a pretty passive game so far. Not a lot of high-scoring plays. I'm up a little bit, but it's the bot's turn. So effectively an even game for now. I guess Query over here for 34. Bit of a Val-heavy leave again, but I don't know what else there is. I guess Choir, but I don't want to do that instead of an S-hook I don't have. I also still think there's a decent enough chance that after PST, the bot has another S. I mean, it was only 23 points, so maybe it just had a lot of consonants, but it's possible, but I have to assume there's a decent chance. Oh, wait, does Heroical take an S? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think Heroical takes an S. I'm not going to try it. It is a good thing to watch out for. Like, there's probably some stuff that can go in front of cows. Not a ton, because most words ending in CAL would be adjectives like Heroical. And, okay, the bot plays Yerk, so it uses another S. So it probably did have another after PST, like I thought. So now, what do I want to do? What do I want to do with this? So yeah, Query is still an option. I don't think I have all that much through the letters in Yerks. The R, I don't have like Require, Requirer is not good. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do. Like, I could see Choir more now, because I think after Yerks, there's more of a chance the bot didn't have the last S. I mean, I am down a bit. Like, I don't necessarily mind taking a chance. I feel like also given how long the bot took, like if it had both S's, I think Yerks is a more quick play in the majority of cases. I could also consider holding the Q. Like, I wonder how bad a play this is. It has a lot of upside. I mean, I could easily draw like a 100-point bingo to the S. It's actually not the craziest idea I've ever seen, because like I said, I mean, look, like that's a way better leave than the leave after Query. It's 12 fewer points, but EIOH is a terrible leave. So this does have some merit. It also kind of sets up a big scoring spot on the left, which might not be bad for me because I can't use it, but if the bot can use it, it'll be more inclined to leave me the right. And, I mean, I'm not that unlikely. There's a lot of stuff I can draw with this leave to that S. This is a deceptively... This is one of the best leaves you're going to get with a Q. This is really, really strong. So I think this play actually has a lot of merit. It's risky, but it's got a lot of upside. Well, it's just risky in the sense that it's very high variance. Like, I could score 100 next turn, or I could just not have all that much. But when I score 100, I'm going to be very happy. Yeah, I just don't really like Choir. I mean, this leave it's just not that good. And I don't necessarily mind setting up that S. I guess I could play Rogue. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do that. I should play Rogue, probably. Oh, yeah, Rogue is interesting because it also sets up my H under the Q for, like, HI plays to score pretty well and also bail out my rack. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe Rogue over Ho. Yeah, it's close. Like I said, HO just has a lot of upside, but I'm probably not... I don't know if I'm really likely enough to actually draw something with the S. I might not be. Yeah, I think at this point, if I were down more, I'd probably go for it. But I think at this point, I'd still rather err on the side of getting rid of the Q. I guess I could also play, I could also play like Torque or Toke over here. Whoops. I mean, that's not terrible either. I kind of like Roke, though, because of how it sets up my H under there for decent plays next turn and opens the board more on the left. I think I'm going to play Roke. We'll see what happens. Alright, not the best pool here. I have Effaby on my rack. Oh, I have actually a nice play. I can play Effaboy through this. Oh, that's 38 points and really cleans up my rack nicely. So hopefully I have that available. It's also Hip. That's 41. Yeah, that's why I really liked Roke. I mean, I draw plays like this, which score 40 points a fair amount of the time. Effaboy is a better play in this case just because it cleans up my rack more effectively. But we'll see if either of those stay open. Wow, the bot plays a Zootamic with a blank C for 88. Goodness gracious. That is a crazy word. The good thing is it gave me some good plays through the Z. I think Buys looks best. Hayes is 3 more, but the leave is so much worse. And this goes so well with the C on the bottom. Yeah, this has to be right. I mean, I could play Cheapy, but it doesn't even score more. It's actually less, and this is such a good lead. Yeah, I have to do this and take some chances. Petikia doesn't fit, unfortunately. That's a shame. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else here. That is a real shame. Yeah, I could really have used a bingo on this one. So hopefully I don't know what else. I don't know if there's even any other 8s actually in this rack, but I guess I'll probably play Cheapy now if it stays open. If not, maybe higher. Do I have anything that gets to the double? Probably not. Heart doesn't work. P, I don't think so. I need to end in a T or maybe a P or an H. That's going to be pretty tough. Yeah, I don't think, unfortunately, I have anything there. Oh man, I bought bingos again with Marling, so this is not looking good. Interesting that it didn't bingo with Criminal from the C. I guess it felt that S was more dangerous even at this score than the C was. So yeah, now I'm already really grasping at straws here. Do I just play Cheapy? Probably. Score 45, try to stay within range as much as I can. I could also play Heap. That also blocks some stuff on the right I'm not dying to block. I think I have to play Cheapy here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if the bot drew badly, then I could maybe still come back with one bingo. Maybe. It's not going to be easy. I think this has to be better, though. Yeah, that's not great. WU draw. Probably not going to have all that much here. I mean, I guess I can play with for 33. It's going to be very tough, I feel like, to win this with one bingo. I'm going to need a lot of help from the tile bag. Mostly, well, both in terms of getting something myself, but also in terms of giving the bot bad stuff. So I'm down 77, which is already just on the border of being in range, plus a turn. Almost have watt hours. That would be pretty cool. Do I have anything? I don't think I have any big overlaps through the I in Zootamic or the R in Rogue. Bot plays Randan. That's a good play. Blocks the bottom and blocks the R. I think I have to play with. I mean, I'd like to open some more stuff, but maybe I can even draw something to the M, like Autism. Or maybe something with Randans. Like, I think with is still probably the play. It looks better than Hut. Just to get rid of the W. I need to bingo ASAP, obviously. Worst almost fits, but makes HM. Sura, it's a lot of points, but keeps TTW, which is a no-go. Yeah, I kind of think that with is forced here. I just don't really see anything else. So let's do that. Let's see. Neutrals, no, not going to work. Yeah, this is a tough draw, because now the problem is I can't score either. Now I have all these one-pointers. And if I can't bingo with like neutrals or naturals, which I mean, the bot's not going to open anything up for me at this point, so I'm not going to be bingoing on my next turn, I have to imagine. This is definitely not looking great. Bot plays video for 29. Doesn't really help me all that much. I'm still down 90, so I don't even know. The problem is, even if I get a bingo, it's just probably not going to be enough in most cases, especially because I can't really score anything here. Like I just don't even know what to do. I guess I can play next to Randan, probably Lunt or something. I mean, I also want to try to stop the bot from scoring there. So yeah, maybe Lunt and then try to draw something through the E and buys. Or the D in video. It's just really not looking promising, whatever I do, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I just don't have any better ideas. I can't really score more points without getting rid of my S, which I'm not dying to do. So, alright, yeah, let's do that, and hopefully I get a better draw. That's not a better draw. It's very similar to what I had before. I mean, I do have a 7 here, actually. I have Anurans, but that's not going to help me on this board. Yeah, no, just the back-to-back of Zuadamic and Marlings was just brutal. I mean, very, very hard to overcome that. Rogue was definitely a questionable play. That might be the one play I look back on that I regret a little bit. I mean, obviously, I couldn't know that I was about to give the bot an O for Zuadamic, but yeah, that might have not been a great play. Yeah, now I'm just lost. I mean, I'm down over 100. I can't score. There's just really nothing to do. I mean, I'm going to probably have to play, like, Tuna for 12 or something. This is just so bad. And this is why having all one-pointers is so dangerous. Because, like, if you can't bingo, you just literally can't score anything. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything. I guess I could play Nana to score a little bit more. Maybe I should do that. It blocks. The problem is it blocks those lines. I don't think I can afford to do that. Because then the bot just blocks the E and I have nowhere to go. So I think I have to play here. Did I get something? No, I don't think so. Pretty sure there's nothing through the E with that. And the W is a real annoyance. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, I think the game is lost. I'm just hoping I can maybe get one bingo down to kind of save face a little bit. But yeah, it looks like the bot is going to take the series, unfortunately, guys, on this game. Kind of an unceremonious way to lose the series here. Just never really got any traction. It's been a really rough stretch lately. I mean, I feel like I've had so many games, including this one, where I just haven't even bingoed. And I mean, I've made some mistakes, but mostly I'm just drawing really, really poorly, it feels like. So it's a little frustrating, but, you know, it's part of the game. It certainly happens. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I can really do at this point in this game other than just kind of wait and see what the bot does and maybe fish again. Bot plays Reb. Yeah, I mean, like I said, even if I bingo here, even if I catch the bot with an X, I just don't think I have enough. So, I mean, I might as well fish, though. It's not like I have anything better to do than fish, right? So I might as well. I mean, I could play Aw. The problem is if I don't leave that D open again, then I run the risk of the bot just blocking the E, and I can't get a bingo down at all. So I think maybe I just play off the W and try to draw stuff through the D and hope the bot blocks the E. Because I can draw like Arsenide. I can draw Near Side. Yeah, that might be better. Let's just try to play off the W somewhere and see what happens. I don't want to play How. Oh, I can play Who, though. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's do that. See what I can pull. Alright, well, if the bot doesn't block the D, I'll at least have Arsenide or Nearside, although it's fairly likely to probably block that, because if it has the X, it's probably going to play EX there. So maybe that wasn't the best fish, but I don't know. There was, like I said, there was nothing to do. Either way, I'm definitely losing this game. Okay, so I'm going to get a bingo down. Which one? Probably Arsenide with that pull. Yeah, near sides could allow big X plays. It's also just a little bit easier to overlap for bingos if the bot... Well, I don't know. Are there any possible 7s? Yeah, there's Decrier, which would play after near side, but not after... Yeah, wouldn't play after Arsenide. So let's do that. I think that's a little bit better. And, alright, the bot doesn't seem to have a bingo. Oh, I actually got the X. Am I gonna... Yeah, I'll outplays with it. So probably just XI and Gox. I don't see anything that looks better than that. 20 points. Yeah, I think that's all there is. So, alrighty guys, that is it. So BestBot has officially clinched the series with 51 wins and 37 losses with 12 games to go. So, yeah, it's unfortunate because I feel like I was sort of, I've been kind of down the whole series, and I was coming back in like the game 70 to 75 range, and then just in the 80 game range, I just hit a wall, and I've just been losing a ton of games. Like, wins have just been really, really hard to come by, I feel like, in the last 8 or 10 games. And I've definitely had a couple where I haven't played well, but I've also had a couple, like, I think this one, and a few of the more recent ones where I've just been, down so much early on and just continued drawing vowels and stuff, and it's just the way it goes. So, yeah, well played to BestBot. Not trying to make excuses here. Obviously, the bot played really well and almost certainly outplayed me overall, so a well-deserved series win for the bot. Obviously, this I hope should go without saying, but just to make it clear, the remaining 12 games will absolutely still be played. We're not going to stop now just because the bot has won the series, just like we didn't stop when I clinched the Hasty Bot series. We're going to play the last 12 games as well as we can, and hopefully we can, I hope at least we'll be able to cross the 40-win barrier. That would be really a shame if we couldn't at least do that, but maybe even cross the 45-win barrier at this point. We're going to try to come back as much as we can, and yeah, so let's jump into the analysis of this one. Yeah, Lofty. Oh, there's also Flighted, or definitely. Like I said, it didn't really, this kind of backfired, but I think it's fine. Like, the J spot is not that big a deal, and keeping DE is so much better than keeping an O. So, yeah, I gave back a big play here. Died looks fine just for lack of other options. Okay, and yeah, the bot did indeed, okay, so it didn't have another S, but it had the blank. That kind of makes sense. It didn't, interesting, it didn't go with Jock. I guess because it also takes an O and a Y. There's just so many other hooks. So that kind of makes sense. And then here, yeah, auto looks fine. Oh, I didn't see Louis, but yeah, no, that's a terrible play, especially because PST implies a very constant heavy rack. So the last thing you want to be doing in general, but especially after a play like that, is sticking an E in the middle of a triple line. So yeah, definitely would not have played Louis even if I considered it. And the bot, getting some funky stuff here, but it's going to bingo soon enough. Yeah, here, this was a tough turn. Like, I just didn't feel like I should use my S, but none of these, I saw lie in both spots. Like, nothing was inspiring because I can't get rid of my G and my Y, and the leave is too clunky to justify keeping, I think, even with the S, if you keep the G or the Y. So interesting, the bot forewent a few bingos here, instead playing Yerks, giving up a substantial amount, actually. Wow, 38 points. That's a lot to give up. I guess it just felt like it had so much upside with being able to hit that S with the blank, and not wanting to maybe give back that triple line. That's interesting. I'm not sure I would have passed up the bingo here, but I certainly see the merit. Interesting decision there by the bot. Yeah, here I came so close to doing this. I wonder if I should have. Yeah, Roke is way down. I figured it would be on equity. Like, wow, look how high on the equity this is. The bot has this as 15.7 points equity. Is it that good? Like, I don't know. I felt like, yeah, I do hit 100-point plays sometimes through the S, but when I don't, like, it just kind of sucks, because I have to still deal with the Q then. I just didn't want to have to deal with the Q anymore. And like I said, I liked that Rogue at least set myself up for H plays under it. But, maybe even, I guess the logic is, even though I'm more likely to not hit a bingo to the S, when I do, it's just so good. It's just so many points that maybe it is worth it to do this. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting decision. Curious what you guys think of that one. I think maybe I would have done Ho if I had to do it over, but it's a tough play to make in the real game. And yeah, the bot passes up Motorized, which makes sense. It's 2 more points, but yeah, giving back the E on the bottom as well as the M on the left is pretty scary. So Zootomic makes sense. Buys looks good. Yeah, and then here, like I said, Criminal is also possible. It's 3 fewer points, and maybe the bot felt, it's taking a 100-point lead, but it's so much more easy for me to bingo to this S, and even if I bingo to the S, the bot will still be winning, but it's early enough that I have enough chances. So it elects to block the S first. And, oh, I didn't spot Paria here. Yeah, that's a better play just because with Cheapy, a few reasons. Number one is I burn through more tiles, which is not good when I'm trying to come back. I want to prolong the game as much as possible. And number two is it keeps the C open with my H for possible high-scoring bingos there. It's a really powerful way to start a 8-letter bingo. So yeah, definitely Paria would have been a better play. So a bit of a miss there, but yeah, wow, no, almost Fandango if Vac weren't there. That would be pretty wild, but not available. Yeah, there's not much else to do here other than with, it looks like. So that looks fine. Bot plays video. Yeah, here I'm just sort of grasping at straws. I don't think it really matters one or one. I figure I might as well grab a couple extra points. And yeah, I mean, I saw Nana, but I don't think I can afford to block those lines if I want any chance. Not that I really have much of a chance anyway. Yeah, no, at this point it's just GG. There's really nothing much to really do here. We're just going for spread. Oh, did I miss a better out? Whoops. That's funny. So I played it here. I could have literally slid it one space over to the right and gotten 4 more spread points. Or actually, I probably should just play XI here and not go out. Yeah, that's probably better, right? Because XI is net of 26. If I play XI and XU, yeah, the bot's best outplay I think would have been 5. So actually, that was a mistake. I should have just played XI. It would have been 5 spread points better. But okay. Either way, it was moot. I was not winning this game, and I was not winning this series. So yeah, like I said, that is it, guys. BestBot has clinched the series, which is unfortunate, but we still have 12 games to go, and we're going to play them, and we're going to try to win as many as we can. So I hope you guys will be back for game number 89, as well as the rest of them, which are soon to come on the channel. So, like I said, guys, I know it didn't go our way, but really, really appreciate all of your support during this series. I can't thank you enough for all of your views and engagement, your great comments and questions. I really, really appreciate it. I love seeing you guys interact with each other in the comment section and ask about some of these really cool plays that the bot is considering, or some of my decisions, which are probably not as cool as some of the bot's decisions, but, you know, I've made some good plays too. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And yeah, like I said, we'll absolutely be back for the remaining 12 games. So please join me for those. And we're going to see how many of these final games we can win and cut this series as close as possible. So that's it for this one, guys. I'll be back soon. Thanks again so much for your support, and have a good one. Bye-bye.